Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to speak about sampling and where do you get your samples from? I've always been a sequencer, keyboard, drum machine, synthesizer type guy. Sampling has never really been a super big part of my workflow. I'd grab little movie clips, little audio clips, and throw them over my sequences, but sampling itself and making a whole song out of samples, and I would say the art of sampling, was never a huge part of my workflow at all until recently when I picked up the Teenage Engineering OP1, which obviously, even though it has a synthesizer, effects, multi-tracking, I feel by far its strongest suit and its strongest point is sampling. So honestly, I'm in a brand new, fresh world, a place that I've never really been before, which at the same time is really awesome and fun to explore. At the same time can be kind of overwhelming because you've just never done it and you've spent so many years in another place. Now, I know the two major options for grabbing samples are one, making your own samples via field recordings and stuff like that, or two, grabbing somebody else's samples, whether that be grabbing a little bit of their music and using it, or actually grabbing like sample packs. I'd like to really explore both aspects of that. As for the field recording, I really want to pick up a little mobile Tascam recorder, so I can pick up some recordings on the fly, out on the go, make some, custom recordings, custom samples. I think you're going to get some really kind of organic, textured, unique samples that not many other people are going to have, or if they do, it's obviously going to be a little bit different than the sample that you're specifically gathering. That is definitely one aspect of sampling that appeals to me, because just the unique palette of sounds that it could possibly bring to the table. Again, Tascam is the brand I'm thinking of picking up. If you have any recommendations on a field recorder, feel free to call that out. But one of my bigger questions here is, where do you guys get your, sample packs from? For the people who deal with sample packs, that's honestly something I've never done, and actually something I kind of really want to get into is, pre-made sample packs. And I'm actually even debating paying for some, higher end stuff. Now, if you torrent the stuff, you download it illegally, that's cool for you, but I'm not really super interested in that aspect. I'm really willing to pay for my samples, or even if they're actually free sample packs that are good, I'll take that. Feel free to hit me up with some legal free sample packs. But in general, I'm even willing to dish out a little bit of money for the experience, because I kind of like presets. I'll be guilty, guys. I like presets. I like machines with good presets. And I figure buying a really good sample pack is kind of like that. You're paying for some really good sample presets. Pre-made sample packs into my OP1 is something I've really wanted to start to get into over the next couple weeks. Just feel free to, in the comments, kind of type the website out, and I'll search it on Google. I'll put it in, and I'd be really interested in where you guys grab your samples. And not only will you guys be helping me, you're going to help anybody else who comes along the video and wants to check this out, and they look down in the comments. And I need to thank you ahead of time for anyone who shares any type of website or any link or any place that we can get some cool samples, free or paid. I wanted to be trying to pick up the Tascam recorder sometime this month. It really depends on my budget. Right now, I'm kind of out of work. I'm in between jobs, so funds are really tight. We'll see how that goes. But again, thank you for any links, and feel free to just explain what you do with sampling in general. If you go out there and sample, what do you generally like to sample? What field recorder do you use? Again, if you use prepaid packs, where do you grab them? Do you like free? Do you like to pay? Just tell me your sampling experience and your sampling adventure. I'd love to hear it, guys. Until next time, stay positive, stay creative, support each other, and peace.